The importance of HACCP hazard analysis and critical control points. In food safety, HACCP is a systematic preventive approach to food safety that identifies, evaluates, and controls hazards throughout the food production process. It is designed to prevent, eliminate, or reduce biological, chemical, and physical hazards in food production, ensuring consumer safety. It is widely recognized and used in the food industry worldwide, forming the foundation of food safety regulations in many countries. 2. History of HACCP. It was first developed in the 1960s by NASA, Pillsbury, and the U.S. Army laboratories to ensure food safety for astronauts in space. NASA required a zero-defect food safety system, leading Pillsbury to create a method that went beyond traditional quality control by focusing on preventing hazards rather than testing finished products. In 1970s, the U.S. food industry adopted HACCP. In 1971, Pillsbury presented the HACCP concept at the National Conference on Food Protection. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) incorporated HACCP principles into food safety regulations for canned foods. In 1980s, HACCP was globally recognized. In 1985, the National Academy of Sciences (NAS) recommended HACCP as the best approach to food safety. The World Health Organization (WHO) and the Food and Agriculture Organization (FAO) promoted HACCP for global food safety. The Codex Alimentarius Commission developed international guidelines for HACCP implementation. In 1990s, HACCP becomes a legal requirement. In 1996, the U.S. Department of Agriculture (USDA) made HACCP mandatory for meat and poultry processing plants. The European Union adopted HACCP as part of its food safety regulations. Many other countries incorporated HACCP into their food laws. From 2000 to present, HACCP is observed as a global standard. HACCP is now an integral part of ISO 22000, the international standard for food safety management systems. Governments worldwide mandate HACCP in food processing, catering, and retail industries. 3. HACCP principles. HACCP is based on 7 key principles. 1. Hazard analysis to identify biological, chemical, and physical hazards that could contaminate food. Examples: biological hazards such as bacteria, viruses, parasites. Chemical hazards such as pesticides, cleaning agents, toxins. Physical hazards like metal fragments, glass shards, plastic pieces. 2. Identify critical control points. CCP is a stage in the production process where control can be applied to prevent, eliminate, or reduce a hazard. Examples: cooking to destroy bacteria, cooling to prevent bacterial growth, metal detection to eliminate physical contaminants. 3. Establish critical limits to define specific measurable limits for each CCP. Examples: cooking chicken to at least 74 degrees Celsius to kill bacteria. Refrigerating perishable foods at below 4 degrees Celsius to prevent spoilage. 4. Monitor critical control points. Implement continuous or periodic monitoring to ensure critical control points remain within critical limits. Methods: temperature checks, pH testing, visual inspections. 5. Establish corrective actions to define actions to take if a CCP is not within critical limits. For examples, if cooked meat doesn't reach 74 degrees Celsius, extend cooking time, or if refrigeration fails, discard unsafe food. 6. Establish verification procedures to confirm that the HACCP system is working effectively. Examples: conducting lab tests on food samples, reviewing records of temperature logs, performing internal audits. 7. Establish record keeping and documentation. Maintain records of hazard analysis, CCP monitoring, corrective actions, and verification procedures. Examples are temperature logs, cleaning and sanitation records, and training documentation. 4. Applications of HACCP in the food industry. It is used in various food sectors, including 1. Meat and poultry processing, to ensure proper slaughtering, processing, cooking, and packaging, and prevent contamination from pathogens. 2. Dairy industry, to control pasteurization, to kill harmful bacteria, and to monitor storage temperatures to prevent spoilage. 3. Seafood processing, to ensure proper freezing and cooking to prevent parasites. Also, to control histamine formation in fish to prevent poisoning. 4. Bakery and cereal production to prevent contamination from mycotoxins, allergens, and foreign materials. 5. Beverage industry, to ensure water quality in bottled water, juices, and soft drinks, and control fermentation and sterilization in beer and wine production. 6. Catering and food service to prevent cross-contamination in restaurants, hotels, and catering services, and maintains proper cooking and storage conditions. 7. Fruit and vegetable processing to ensure proper washing, peeling, and storage to remove pesticide residues. 5. HACCP implementation process. Step 1. Assemble a HACCP team. Include food safety experts, production managers, quality control personnel. Step 2. Describe the product and its intended use. Identify ingredients, packaging, and storage conditions. Step 3. Construct a flow diagram. Map out each step in the food production process. Step 4. Conduct hazard analysis. Identify potential hazards at each stage. Step 5. Determine critical control points. Pinpoint areas where hazards can be controlled. Step 6. Establish critical limits for each CCP. Define measurable safety limits. Step 7. Develop monitoring procedures. Set up methods to track critical control points. Step 8. Create corrective actions. Plan responses for deviations from safety limits. Step 9. Verify effectiveness of HACCP system. Conduct audits, inspections, and product testing. Step 10. Maintain records and documentation. Keep records for regulatory compliance. All in all, HACCP is a proactive food safety system designed to prevent hazards rather than relying on end product testing. It has become a global standard and is mandated by many governments worldwide. Proper implementation of HACCP helps businesses ensure food safety, comply with regulations, and protect consumers. Enjoyed this video? Don't forget to like and share it with others who might find it helpful. Subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. Stay tuned for the next one.